Google Ads image extensions are a relatively new but powerful way to help improve the performance of your Google Ads campaigns. So let's talk about why you would want to set them up, how you would set them up, and kind of dive into the basics of Google Ads image extensions. Now, first of all, before we jump into things, I just have to say that there are certain requirements that you have to meet in order to be able to use Google Ads image extensions. Your account has to be over a certain age, so like 3 months old, in good standing. There's some different criteria needed in order to be able to even start using image extensions. So if you don't have image extensions even available in your account, don't freak out. Your account's not broken. You just haven't met the requirements yet to use them. So that being said, image extensions are essentially these little images that show up next to an ad when you search for something, right? So they've actually started rolling that out. These image extensions, they've started rolling them out in the organic search results. I'm not seeing any here right now, but they've had some success with the image extensions here on the right hand side in the organic search results. So Google decided to roll it out for ads as well. Now, right off the bat, there's one ad that catches my eye. I don't know about you, but it's the one with a picture of two dudes going to town detailing a car, right? Because that's what, if you search for auto detailing Gilbert, Arizona, for instance, and you see that there's an ad with a picture of somebody detailing a car, it's like the old cliche, an image speaks 1,000 words, or a picture speaks 1,000 words. Well, that's kind of the idea here. If you can use an image that represents what people are looking for and nobody else is using image extensions, your ad is going to stand out and seem like a relevant result for their search, right? So having these here is going to ultimately increase your click-through rate, meaning for how many times your ad shows up, which are called impressions, you're going to get more clicks. So impressions over clicks is your click-through rate, right? So increasing your click-through rate will ultimately give you more clicks, but it will also help reduce the cost of your clicks on Google. So then you can get even more clicks, and ultimately it's just this upward spiral of improving the results of your campaign. Now let's look at how to actually set up image extensions. So when you're in your Google Ads account and you have a campaign selected, you'll see this bar here with extensions. If you click on that, you'll be able to switch back and forth between summary view and table view. Sometimes table view is a little bit easier to see what's going on. So if yours doesn't look like this, don't freak out. You just need to switch over to table view. But from here, either way, if you're in summary or table view, you'll be able to click this add extension plus sign right here. You click on image extension, right? Pretty straightforward. And then you just click images and you can go ahead and add the images. When you do add an image, you'll need to select the ratios. So there's the square version and then there's a rectangle version. And so you can kind of move this around and figure out exactly how you want this to be before you actually go ahead and select the image and how you want it to display. So after you've selected a few images, you basically just click save, and then you can add it to your campaign. However, the one thing I would say is Google is going to test all these different images and see which ones perform the best, and that's something Google's really, really, really good at. So if it were me, I would add as many of these as possible, right? Don't limit yourself to like 2 images. Try to add a whole bunch of different images and then let Google's algorithms go through and test a bunch of different images and see which ones work the best. So once you've added those images in, then you can just click save, and that's going to add these image extensions in here. And then you can start to actually see the performance of each of these. So and this can be a little bit confusing, but these statistics here, basically what these mean is the impressions is the number of times this image showed up on one of your ads, right? of the times that that image showed up, it got 4 clicks. And so therefore it has a click-through rate of 15.38%. Now, the image itself doesn't really get clicks, right? People will actually, I guess you can click on the image, but most people are going to click right here or on any of these links. But even if somebody clicked one of these other links, it's still going to consider that a click because your ad was clicked on when this image was displaying. So basically that's what this information means. It means of the amount of times that this image showed up, how many times was the ad clicked. Therefore, you can determine the click-through rate, the cost per click, the overall cost, how many conversions, conversion rate, all that different stuff, right? So if you look, this first one here is performing quite well. It's getting a click-through rate of almost 16%, as opposed to this one down here that's only getting a click-through rate of 3%. Now, this is a relatively new campaign, so we don't have a ton of data. We'd probably want a few hundred clicks before we start optimizing these, but ultimately, you can figure out which images are converting the best, add other images that are similar. You can ultimately remove images that you don't think are working very well, and continue to optimize your images, your image extensions, to get the best performance for your campaign. So that's basically it in terms of image extensions. If there's anything you had questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. You can just drop your questions in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there. Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here. And really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.